The financial capital of the country is all set to witness another massive farmers' rally. We'll focus on that in this newscast. Very good morning to all of you. Thanks for joining us. I'm Afrida Rahman Ali, and this is what we're tracking at this hour. More than 20,000 farmers and tribals will hold a protest march organized by the Lok Sangharsh Morcha. Scores of farmers will begin their march from Mulund, which will then culminate at Azad Maidan on the 22nd of November. Back in the month of March, viewers would recall that Mumbaikars had witnessed a mega farmers' protest after 25,000 farmers had marched from Nashik to Mumbai. My colleague Amita Balachandra is tracking all the developments for us. Amita, so once again, we are back to this situation where you have thousands of farmers out on the roads, and this is a massive rally that is being planned. Can you tell us what you see on the ground as of now in terms of arrangements and in terms of what's happening with the farmers? What are their grievances at this point in time?
Well, the march is going to begin at 10 a.m. Afrida, but we are at Mulund right now, and you will see at least over 13,000 farmers, and not just farmers, Adivasis. If I can get my camera person to pan around and show you, you'll see the number of people who are just waiting here for the march to begin. We understand that they came here yesterday night and they stayed overnight here at Azad Maidan in Mulund, and from Mulund they will go to Somaya ground today at 10 o'clock. They will begin their march and they will go to Azad Maidan tomorrow, considering today is a holiday as well. Now, as far as the concerns are concerned, it's not just the implementation of Swaminathan Committee recommendations, but also minimum support price. See, they say that ever since the government has given them a minimum support price, traders are not ready to buy their production, and the government must come up with a fair scheme to be able to do that in strict norms, so they can adhere to all of that. And the other point, of course, is land ownership right. They say that despite the fact that 151 talukas, remember this time, has been drought hit, they say that not all of them will get benefits because most of them don't own their land. Despite toiling for years together, they don't own the land, and that has to be also given by the government, among other main demands. I'm going to get in some voices right now, people who are joining me. Yes.
Right, okay. Yeah, we'll listen to those voices, Amita. I want to bring in Disha as well, because Disha is in Thane. Disha, at that juncture where you are at this point in time, what exactly is happening? Amita was just giving us the details of the agenda for the day. But what do the protesters have to say primarily when you talk to them this time around? Because this is a revival of the agitation that we saw in March.
Well, absolutely, Afrida. Here I am in Thane station, where slowly approximately over 2,000 to 3,000 farmers are arriving from Kasara as well via train. We just saw a while back that a lot of farmers, they gathered here and they walked down towards Mulund Cheknaka, where our colleague Amita Balachandra is, and in very time soon we will see more farmers coming in from train, and then we will also follow them right to the direction. But of course, the main what is going to really dominate the march is the farm loan waiver, because that is the demand that the farmers have been putting in for a very long time, a complete farm loan waiver. And in fact, the statistics that we gathered, Afrida, so far, out of 89 lakh farmers, only 50% farmers have been benefited by the government's farm loan waiver scheme. So this is something which is going to remain crucial at this point in time. The farm loan waiver, only out of 34,000 crore rupees, 17,000 crore rupees has been dispersed, and the rest of the amount has still not been dispersed to the farmers. So that is main where the agenda is going to be, and of course the other demands that Amita has rightly put forth. But now at this point in time, we are also waiting for the other set of farmers to come in, because approximately 13,000 farmers have arrived here in the city of Mumbai. 3,000 arrived last night from various districts like Vidarbha and Marathwada, and we are expecting more 5,000 to 8,000 farmers to arrive at this very juncture where I am.
Okay, Amita, over to you now because you were going to bring us some of those voices. Let's hear it from the farmers, from the protesters. What do they have to say this morning?
Well, like Disha was pointing out, farmers and Adivasis have come in from different parts of the state of Maharashtra. I'm going to get in some voices. आप बताइए आप कहाँ से आए हैं और आपका मेन मुद्दा क्या है?
आप यहाँ पर दीपू ठबुका पवार आदिवासी फांसीवादी संगठन है और लोक संघर्ष मोर्चा के वजह से हम आज पीड़ित से हम 25 साल से वन फॉरेस्ट खाते की जो ज़मीन है वो ज़मीन के हमने दावे करे हुए वो दावे हम शासन की इधर देवे, मंत्रालय में देवे, कलेक्टर साहब की इधर देवे, प्रांत साहब की इधर देवे, तहसीलदार से तो ग्राम पंचायत तक पहुँचे हुए। तो उसमें शासन का ये आदेश है कि ग्राम सभा का ठहराव हुए बिगड़ तुम्हारे को ज़मीन दिए नहीं जाती। उसलिए शासन ने एक GR ऐसा निकाला है कि गांव में से एक पुरावा जब मिल गया कि वो ये 25 साल से ज़मीन 19 से 90 साल से ज़मीन बयोती कर रहे, तो ऐसा एक पुरावा जब मिल गया तो ज़मीन मिल जाती। पर ऐसा एक हमारे को अड़थड़ा आ रहा है कि गांव में के जो लोग हैं, सरपंच, पुलिस पाटिल, ऐसे ग्राम सेवक, ये हमारे को ग्राम सभा का ठहराव नहीं देते। उसलिए ग्राम सभा के ठहराव में वन हक्क समिति और ग्राम सभा हर गांव में हमने जहाँ जहाँ के समझा हर जिले के आदमी हैं। इसमें नंदुरबार, धुले, नासिक, जलगांव, खानदेश, बुल्ढाना, अकोला, अमरावती, ऐसे नागपुर से ऐसे लोग यहाँ पर जमा हो गए, यवतमाल से जमा हो गए। तो हर आदमी के वन दावे की प्रश्न है और जो ज़मीन हम निकालते हैं वो ज़मीन में हम कहाँ 2000 एकड़ ज़मीन है, कहाँ 500 एकड़ ज़मीन है, कहाँ ऐसी ज़मीन में है जो हम मशागत कर दे और पीक निकाल दे, वो पीक नष्ट कर देते हैं।
Okay,
So we got that point. Yes, Amita, that's a very important point because I want to just
तोलदा से जायले हमारा मुद्दा ये है कि वन जमीन 2006 से सरकार ने ये लागू किया है। जब भी हम
right, Amita, for the sake of our viewers who may not understand the language, I just want to interpret this because this is extremely critical. What's happening here is benefits have been announced, but for those tillers who've been doing work on the land for years on end, and their names have not figured in the owners, if they're not the owner of that particular piece of land, then they cannot avail the benefits. Now, this has been a raging issue, and this issue has not been addressed. Benefits announced, some assurances are given, but the grievances that the tillers, the forest land has not been transferred to the name of the tiller, of the person, of the farmer who's been working on that piece of land. That issue remains. Amita, thanks for highlighting that. I want to go across to Disha once again. To understand that how has things aggravated because of the drought situation. We know that so many talukas have been declared drought hit, 151 of them, but there is a genuine concern that a lot of these areas have not been declared drought hit and they are deprived at this point in time from enjoying the benefits.
Absolutely, Afrida, and here, of course, we know for the fact that how every year the government is supposed to declare the talukas, the districts which will be drought-affected areas. But we know for the fact that this time around, 151 districts were declared drought-affected areas. But of course, in other districts where actually farmers suffered, the government's assistance did not really reach them, and that's the reason many farmers also committed suicide, especially in the Marathwada region, where it was the worst affected drought district for that matter. And that's where the problem lies, because there are tons of issues that farmers have really raised. In fact, Amita had also went on ground to check the situation, and in fact, like from
yes, so very quickly, Disha, let's get in a word from Amita as well before I wind up. Amita, is that again a major concern? What is the government doing to address that? The fact that so many talukas have not been declared drought hit, and that is aggravating the farmers' grievances.
Well, 151 talukas out of 353 talukas in Maharashtra have been declared drought hit. We understand the centre-appointed committee is also going to do a ground check and submit its report. By the time the benefits really reach farmers, it's going to take a while, Afrida, because January is when they will actually disperse funds, is what we understand. The state has already asked the centre for about 7,000 crore rupees. But like these farmers were pointing out, most of them don't own rights rights to their land, which is why we've seen the number of suicides also go up in the state of Maharashtra. In fact, it's about 1,500 suicides have taken place till July at least, and in Marathwada we've seen in the last 1 month 115 suicides at least.
Right. So several of these issues remain, and including the issue about minimum support price, where there is apparently no redressal mechanism, so farmers don't know whom to go to. All these issues will figure once again here in Mumbai. Two-day farmers rally. Will be tracking it very closely. Thank you so much, Amita and Disha, for joining us with your inputs.